Hi guys, this is Sheree from Divine Visions with a quick pick a card reading today. This is another request from a viewer of mine, and this is all about the person that you're thinking of. It could be a love relationship, it could be a friendship, could be anyone in your life. Are they actually talking about you to their friends or their family? And so I've got three picker cards today. So we've got the one here, okay, 2 and 3. And the main cards I want you to focus on to actually pick the reading is either the Fox, which is reading number 1. It might be significant to you for some reason. And then we've got reading number 2, the Jaguar. And then we've got the Hawk, number 2. I don't know why I said number 2. I didn't say the numbers for the other ones, but whatever. This is the Hawk. If you resonate with that one, that's reading 3. So I'll just give you a moment to just think about it, focus on the cards a little bit more if you like to, and I'll get to the readings. Okay, guys, if you chose reading number 1 regarding the person that you're thinking of, are they talking about you to their friends or family? We have the Fox energy. Now, if you chose this is somebody who camouflages within their environment, okay? And so what this means is that this person is not necessarily coming forward. They may not necessarily be running away either. They're sitting back and observing. That is the kind of energy we've got here. I got the words, pause and just watch. And so perhaps they're not coming forward, but we've yet to see the other cards. But we're going to see what's going on with their energy, because it feels like that there has been perhaps a pause in the relationship of some sort. Maybe they have retreated for some reason. Something's happened in the relationship where someone has retreated. And they're really in their mind, really thinking, really analysing, really observing what their next move is going to be, and perhaps watching what you're going to be doing. So we're going to be having a look at that as well. As we know with the foxes, there can be slyness and they can be cunning. They're very smart, very clever. But it's really a time, the energy I'm getting with this is that it's really a time to observe. Sit back and observe. So this is what they're doing. Let's have a look at the Crystal Vision Tarot. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is a solo journey, okay? This is solitude. This is someone working on themselves. This is somebody going within and just doing some self-work and doing it hard work, like they're putting a lot of effort into themselves. So at the moment, the two energies so far are showing that someone is retreating and going within, just focusing on their own stuff, but they're still sitting back and looking around, right? So they might be not in your vicinity. They may not necessarily be engaging with you as such. There might have been a bit of a separation or a bit of a pause or a break between communicating. But it just feels like the energy around this is a solo journey. So it feels like they have either pulled back or you have. But I'm getting more of their energy here, pulling back. We've got, it's interesting, the pride here with the peacock, okay? I don't know if you can really see that. Yeah, there it is. There's pride with the peacock, okay? And there's the green man looks like right there too. So it's this raw energy. It's like fertilizing their own ground, their own spirit, their own environment, their physical life. They're perhaps more connected or focused on their career and money and that kind of thing, building themselves up. So it doesn't appear to me right now that there's communication cards, but we're going to have a look. Well, okay, so this says definitely yes. The answer to your question is a strong yes. So they are perhaps communicating with someone. It could even be just with their higher self. We're going to have a look, though, what this is mostly about, because we are asking the question, Are they talking about me to friends or family? This could be taken as yes, they are, but I don't feel like it's like a gossip type thing. I don't feel like they're gossiping about you. I feel like they're very guarded in perhaps what they're actually coming forward with. It could just be a very close person to them, like one person that they're actually revealing a little bit to. But I have to say, I still feel like there's this guardedness with them, that they're closed off, that they're very personal, very private. They're not revealing a lot to anybody right now. This is such a contradiction, it feels like, but I have to go with what I'm feeling. Even though I'm seeing this card as a definite yes, I feel like maybe they aren't talking to someone now, but maybe they're going to. Okay, so perhaps the current energy is, okay, yes, they're going to open up and talk to someone and tell someone perhaps how they're feeling about you or a situation. We've got, oh my God, look, there's 2 tigers in this. These are my own cards too, the Divine Oracle. So these are the unicorn cards, and we've got the Divine Oracle cards, and there's 2 tigers in this. That's amazing. I would have to look up the tiger meaning because I don't actually know that one. But to me, it falls into a similar line with the cats, so, you know, the big cat family, the lions with courage and things like that. And pride, once again, I get pride as well. So I'm feeling that there's a guiding light. This person is not alone. So it feels to me like there is definitely a feeling, even though they're on a solo path, of actually liking their own company at the moment. They're not doing it really too tough. They don't mind being alone. They're actually on a self journey. They're learning about themselves. They're growing, and it feels to me like they do want to come forward, but once again, the fox energy, they're sitting back and they are just gathering all their info, like they're in their mind, they're analysing things while they've got their head down, working on themselves, okay? So I don't feel like they're actually out there having conversations with everybody. I feel like a lot of them might still be going within and trying to work out how they feel about a situation. Now we've got the Mother Mary cards, and this is the Jesus card. So I pray for Jesus' help and guidance with this situation. Now this makes so much damn sense. What they're doing is they're going within. They're not necessarily talking with friends or family. They are talking with the higher power, okay, who they believe in, a higher faith. Now I know this card says Jesus for those of you who don't believe in Jesus or you call it by another name. That's completely fine. This is just what this is signifying here. So this person is definitely calling to a higher power, a healing power to come in. They're praying. That is what this is about. Yes, they are definitely talking about you. They're talking about you in times that they're alone, to a higher power to come in and help with the situation. That's what I'm feeling with this. This makes so much sense. It's coming together now, see? Rising above problems. They must feel that there is an obstacle or something in their pathway that's preventing them from coming forward to you. So this is why they're praying to the higher power to come in and rise above these problems, okay? So there's been something there perhaps. And if it's not necessarily an issue that has stemmed from, you know, the both of you, or is actually to do with you, it may be something that's stopping them from coming forward to you, and they're asking the higher power to come in and help them rise above this obstacle and this problem. So they definitely are talking about you. They think about you with this higher power. You're on their mind a lot. Now, there's a new love card here. I did pick Romance Angels. I know that not everyone is going to be asking about love, but I thought for some reason I felt drawn to them. So the new love is a new person who's stirred your romantic feelings. This person is perhaps needing to go within to find out how they're feeling about you before they can even say anything to anyone. You know, it's almost like there's a time of murkiness or a bit of darkness for them where they have to really go within and sort it out and work on themselves as to what they're, you know, it's almost like they have to make a decision as well once they come to a realization of, okay, this person means this to me. Right? So feels like there's feelings growing here and forming. Yeah. For some people, not all in this message, there could be a decision to be made between two people. Maybe they are letting go of an ex, or someone has returned in their life and they've got to make a decision between the new person and the ex person, you know. So this is something, another aspect of the message. Now, oh my freaking God, look at this. I don't look at these cards when I'm putting them out there, by the way. So this is the fox. Oh my God. This is so meant to be. This is my Divine Oracle card. So I'm like, look, wait and observe. This is the actual message. Observe. They're sitting back observing. This is freaking amazing. So, wow, that's just double energy once again. That is amazing. So wait and observe. That's exactly what they're doing. They're sitting back, calculating things in their mind. They're trying to work out, they're weighing up things, right? They're weighing up what they're feeling, what they're thinking about you. They're probably still sussing things out, but I do feel like there is an urge or a wanting to come forward and say something, but it's not the right time. They're either shy or they're just not feeling confident enough yet, or maybe they're not sure of what your motives are. You know, this is what they're doing. They're sitting back and observing and waiting, okay? So, wow, that's amazing. So this is going to be a time for pause. And excuse me, that incense is going right up my throat. So this is a time for pause. And what they're doing is definitely connecting with their higher source and their higher self to grasp some feeling on this. I feel like for them, they're very private, so their friends and family, you know, to do with you, regarding you, they don't really want to say much to them. Maybe there was a past between the two of you and things didn't go well, and they're just keeping things to themselves now. So I really hope that's helped you today. Hi guys, if you chose number 2, we've got Jaguar, number 51. 5 and 1 is 6, okay? So this is a harmony. This is about integrity, impeccability, and this is somebody who cuts through the bullshit, basically. They can see a higher perspective of things. They're coming from a place of integrity, and they expect others to have the same values. So this is an interesting thing coming in here. I feel like they walk their talk, okay? Basically, that's what people with integrity do, is walk their talk, and I don't think you really have an issue with like this person. I don't feel like they have a lot to hide. I feel like what you see is what you get, basically, with them. I want to see what they're saying to family or friends, or if they even are saying anything. Let's have a look. We've got the Crystal Vision Tarot. Okay. So there's a cycle that's come to an end for this person. I feel that they're feeling perhaps overburdened at this stage. There is this feeling of going through a massive journey. This might have been with you or just some other aspect of their life, but they've come out really strong. I feel like they're not in a blaming game here right now. That might have been something in their past, but I feel like there's been lessons learned here for them. And they're seeing both sides. So they're feeling perhaps what you've been through as well. There is some wisdom that has been attained through this journey with you. I'm feeling like it is with you. Or even if it isn't, there is someone else or another situation that's really brought them to where they are today, where they're feeling exhausted, but they have wisdom in their mind now. They have some kind of an epiphany or an awakening or clarity now regarding this situation with you. So perhaps there were people in their ear telling them things, trying to confuse them. Might have been people against the connection, and just telling them outright lies, or basically backstabbing you, or just gossiping or causing trouble. And so this person has been through a journey of trying to figure out what's the truth. And they have found the truth, and they've come through with their own integrity, okay, now. They may have hurt you and you may have hurt them, okay? This is a vice versa thing. It feels like there was a tit for tat thing going on earlier on, or perhaps just an misunderstanding where it felt like that. Okay. They're in, I feel, a time of rest. I feel like they need to pause right now. Now, this card, the unicorns, we've got happy surprise. This is beautiful. So something very good is about to happen. And I feel like this is something that's perhaps coming from their end. It feels like they may want to make up something to you, okay? Perhaps they're coming through with an apology of some sort, or they just want to surprise you with something. It feels to me that they do talk about you, okay? But I feel like they're talking about you in a much different way. I feel like, as I said, that awakening or epiphany or whatever it is, they're not afraid to cut through the bullshit, as I said before, the BS, right? So what they're doing is, if someone is coming out with something about you, they're cutting it right down. They're shutting them down straight away. It's like, I don't want to hear that. That's not my truth. Right, there's a higher calling here. My God, we're just saying this about the epiphany or the awakening that this person has had with you. So there's been some spiritual awakening going on and growth within themselves. I feel like too that they feel differently towards you, that there is like, perhaps it feels like a fresh start, a new start with you. And they also have been going within themselves in that time of rest. It might have been a pause between the two of you. And it feels to me that they are at nighttime especially going within, they're looking up to the stars. See, she's looking up to the stars and feeling, okay, calling in the angels, calling in the spirit guides to help with this situation, to help the other person see where they're coming from. And that could be you, or that could be a family member of theirs or a friend. They just really need to turn this around somehow. Now, we got the Queen, Mother Mary, tenderness. I am both gentle and powerful. They've come through with this really awesome energy of gentleness and power and power. Okay, they're powerful. They're seeing the bigger picture. They're feeling calmer in their energy. Like karma as in C-A-R-L-M-E-R, not karma, K-A-R-M-A. That's what I wanted to make sure you knew that. So they're feeling gentle, powerful, and just calm in their own energy. They've got tenderness coming through. They're sensitive. They're softer. Through this journey, they've really had to be brought to their knees in some way. There might have been some arrogance and real, huge overconfidence and pride going on there. They might have rushed into this. There might have been anger. There might have been flare-ups. But it seems like they've really, really come to terms with the fact that they've had to eat their words, basically, from the past. So whatever they might have been saying or doing is very different to what they're feeling and thinking now. They've had an awakening. It's almost like divine intervention has happened here. Once again, there's a nurturing aspect here. And there's, as I said before, I think they may want to come through with an apology or asking for forgiveness or something along those lines, because I just keep getting the message that somebody was, this person may have thought differently of, your motives or your intentions or who you were, and they might have painted you out to be a certain way or thought you were a certain way, but now they realize their wrongs in that, or that somebody else had gotten into their ear and had influenced their thoughts of you. So that's a huge thing coming through for some reason. And for some of them as well, they might have thought, this is over with now, I can move on, and have realized, oh, hell, hang on a minute. I'm still having these feelings. I want to, or, if this is a love connection, I'm still having these feelings, or I'm still thinking about this person, and I still need to resolve this, and there's more to work on here. We've got the fairy card, which is the peace of mind, see? They're coming into a peace of mind within themselves. They're feeling peaceful in this connection. They're feeling good about you. I feel like they do talk about you in a good light to others. I feel like nothing can really sway their thoughts now. Look, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I said that before. They're in a place of retreat or rest right now. That's what they're doing. They're going within their mind. They're thinking good thoughts about this. They're... If you're not in connection, like if you're not in contact, they're thinking of ways to come forward towards you and to make it right. Okay? And with integrity, because that's what the Jaguar stands for, is integrity. So you'll get truth. You'll get the honest answers from this person. Oh my God. This is my own divine oracle. Peace and forgiveness. Oh my God. Look at this. This is peace. And I think I said forgiveness somewhere. I can't remember now. But this is amazing to me. Like, I don't see these cards when I pull them out. I just pull them out. Peace and forgiveness. Freaking amazing. So I'm just amazed by these cards. Wow. This is what they're seeking from you. And this is how I feel their energy is overall when they're talking to someone in the family or a friendship that may be against the connection, or is trying to, not, what's the word I'm thinking of? Influence, but trying to, influence this person to think differently of you. Wow. I just get such a soft energy, a gentle energy with this person. They've retreated, it feels, and they're trying to work out how to come back and make it right and say the right things to you of what they truly feel. So this is a reading that goes into way more than just, are they talking about you? This goes right into it all. They're thinking about you a hell of a lot. You're in their mind, you're in their heart. They sometimes feel they wish to or want to whisk you away somewhere and just have this happy surprise, happy ending, that kind of thing. It's what I see within their mind as well, that they're just visualizing this happy outcome, which is really awesome. And so they really want this to work. So I hope that's helped you today. So, hi guys, if you chose number 3, we have the Hawk, number 2, and he is the messenger, okay? He is the one that observes and sees the bigger picture. And as we know, hawks circle around, right? And they are able to get a good view of their whole environment and what they're seeking out. And they're very aware of their surroundings. So this is somebody who is very in tune with their intuition, their higher perception. They are the messenger in life. They bring about the communication, obviously, but they're bringing about messages from the higher realms. So I feel like this person is perhaps seeing a bigger picture but not revealing everything to someone yet. They might not reveal that they are aware of a lot of things going on. That's just something I'm tuning into right now. But we will look at the cards in a moment. They want all the facts. They want all the details before they say something. I don't feel like this energy is impulsive. It can be at times, but I feel like it's more about absorbing and the energy around them and around their environment, taking everything in. So let's have a look if they are talking about you to friends and family. Let's look at the Crystal Vision Tarot. Now, this is the Devil card, and I'm not doing reversals. This is the Devil card, which is all about attachments. It's the shadow self. It could be addictions. It's something that's bound, like shackling you. It's the shackles in life. It's something that's keeping you tied down, perhaps. It could be that this person has a very strong connection with you. Could be toxic energy at times as well, but there could be a shadow self coming through here. This can be the Capricorn energy as well. They might be releasing themselves from some kind of a tie here or a negative way of thinking or living. Talk about your feelings. This is the Unicorn, so this is interesting. We're talking in this reading. Are they talking about you to family or friends? Talk about your feelings. Tell a friend how you feel. Oh my God. Now I have to say, I don't know what these cards are. I just lay them out, and as I'm showing you, I'm being revealed to them as well. So talk about your feelings. Tell a friend. So they're obviously telling somebody. They're talking about you to a friend. But I feel like this energy, they're coming from a place of non-blame. It's like an objective point of view. Okay, so really they're taking everything in and seeing both sides. They're seeing the past as to where they went wrong as well, I feel. And it could even be a counselor, someone they're talking to, but I see the word friend. It's telling me they're talking to a friend. They're telling them about their feelings about this situation with you. Maybe they thought it was toxic. Maybe they thought the past was full of lessons and life lessons and things like that, and they're on a journey, but they have a higher perspective now. Wow, okay, this is my Divine Oracle deck. Let go with grace. So this card means let go, let God deal with this, let go, don't hold on to this anymore. So I'm telling you, they have released the past. They're releasing perhaps a toxic connection or a negative, the negative chords with you. They're letting go. They're not full of blame anymore or resentments or anything like that. Now, this may not necessarily have to be to do with you. This might have been some energy they were carrying from past relationships and situations and experiences into this connection with you, and they've let it go now. And I get some regret there too. Like some of them are saying, I wish I didn't say that or do that. I wish that it was better, There has been some regret there, but even though there's a higher perspective, they're not really blaming themselves either. They've come to some higher awareness now as to why things happened the way they did, but they're letting go with grace. I've got the angel card, which is children. This is interesting. So, my heart is filled with love for children, which creates miracles and positive change for them and me. Well, this could be literally children. If there is a connection between the two of you where children were involved, this could definitely be, it could be the topic that was around children. Maybe you couldn't be together because of situations around children. There might have been talk of children together. You might be the child in this situation, or you might have children yourself. You might be a parent. Could be this situation if we're talking about this as well. This can mean so many things. But I also get I also get the message that they are acknowledging that they acted very childish in the situation as well. It was an immature communication, perhaps, that you shared or connection. It wasn't. I'm hearing it wasn't coming from a place of love exactly. It was more a judgmental type of, you did this and you've done wrong, and it's like an attacking kind of thing. That's one aspect of it here. Now let's have a look at the fairies. Wow. Awakening your true self. Well, look, awakening to the higher perspective, okay? That's what's going on here. So this person is seriously seeing the bigger picture. This is once again in line with this, seeing the bigger picture as to the wrongs of their ways, right? And not just them. It takes two to tango, as we know. So there's also things that maybe you said or did that have made them look back and think, okay, well, that wasn't the reaction I wanted, and maybe I've caused this to happen as well, or what they said hurt me, but I'm not holding any resentments against that. Wow, heart-to-heart conversations. They're definitely having a heart-to-heart with a friend, but it looks to me like they're talking about their friend, that they want to have a heart-to-heart with you, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I feel like if you haven't had contact and they haven't really come forward and told you how they truly feel about you or a situation regarding you, this is what they want to do. They want to come forward, and it looks like they will, because this is a give blessings card, my Divine Oracle deck. The Divine Oracle, that's right, yeah. Give blessings, okay, which is gratitude. It's basically giving your energy to something in a gracious way. So this person wants to bless you, okay, in your life. They want to bless you with words and actions. They hold a light for you, okay. There's a flame still burning for you if this is especially a love connection. See, the green is healing as well. So there's definitely a wanting to come forward and make peace. It's a peace treaty, that kind of thing with you, because they've seen the bigger picture now. I feel too, excuse me, timing might have been off, regarding the workings of this connection and having it resolved and moving forward. It feels like timing might have been off in their life, or your timeline was off. But now it feels like it's coming together, full circle. See, full circle. The hawk goes in a circle, circles around. So this is amazing. So I really feel that this is going to be resolved. I feel peace coming from this connection. I really do. And it feels to me that they are just waiting for the right time to hone in, right? To zoom in and speak with you about it. So I hope that's helped you today, and I look forward to connecting with you all next time. Love and blessings.